Today's English word is efficient. Efficient. Now, as you listen to the story, see if you can guess the meaning of the word efficient. It was the end of the year, and the employees knew that they were about to have a very challenging meeting. You see, the entire year they had been working to sell more products, but unfortunately, because the economy was not in a good state, their company was also affected, which meant they didn't sell as many products as they needed to. So during this meeting, they knew they were going to hear about the budget cuts. Each department would be getting less money than the previous year. But normally when there were budget cuts, there were also layoffs. People would be let go. People would lose their jobs. So this group, this department, every employee was nervous because they had heard that their department had the biggest budget cut. So as they were sitting in the conference room waiting for their team leader to enter, you could hear and feel the silence. Everyone was nervous. Then the door opened and their team leader walked in. He didn't say a word, but something about his facial expression concerned them. He opened the door quietly, turned around, and he closed it back. He didn't say a word, but he had a big piece of paper in his hand and a marker in the other hand. And he walked to the front of the conference room. There was a big board, and he proceeded to put the paper on the board. He found some tape, and he taped each corner of the paper to the board. Everyone was still sitting in silence. And he said, "I'm sure you all heard about the budget cuts. I'm sure you all are nervous. I'm sure you all are scared that you might get fired. But I'll tell you this, no one in this room will get fired. I have a plan." And for the next 30 minutes, he proceeded to break down his plan that was on the paper, saying how each individual would use his or her time, what projects they would work on, how working on those projects would help their department make more money and sell more products. And as he continued going through his plan, everyone started feeling better. And while he was still talking about his plan, one of the employees leaned over to his friend and said, "Man, our team leader is so efficient. Do you see how fast he made this plan? How well he's using his time and how well he's using our talents and skills and making sure that we are productive? He's the most efficient manager and team leader I've ever worked for." And the employee he was speaking to looked at him and said, "I agree with you totally. I've always known that our team leader was efficient because of the way he used his time and managed the projects that we were working on. But seeing this plan proves even more that he is an efficient manager, efficient person, and someone that we can trust and rely on." So they kept looking back at their team leader, and when he finished, the team leader looked back at everyone, and everyone stood up and started clapping. And they said, "You are amazing. We appreciate you, and we thank you for being so efficient." Do you know the meaning? This one may have been a little bit challenging, but let me tell you the meaning of the word efficient. The word efficient means maximizing productivity. Again, maximizing productivity. Just like the team leader, he broke down everyone's skills. And he said the amount of time each person would need to spend on each thing related to the project. He was maximizing productivity. In English, again, we say efficient. Now, I want to break down the pronunciation of this word, but I need to remind you, my goal is to help you speak English like a native English speaker, which means you must learn the vocabulary words that we use. Again, which is why I'm teaching you this lesson. But I've prepared a package to help you take this lesson to the next level and help you really use what you're learning. Now, in this package, Daily English Vocabulary, Book 7, this package includes audio files, practice worksheets, a 30-day study plan, and so much more to help you put into practice what I'm teaching you. So go to www.studywithtiffani.com right now to get your copy, and you can continue learning and using what you're learning so that you can sound like me. All right, so let me break down the pronunciation of this word. Again, we're talking about the word efficient. And in our previous lesson, I explained the F sound. Now I actually want to go over the last 5 letters of this word, C-I-E-N-T. Listen closely. Efficient. Efficient. You hear that sh sound, right? Well, the C-I-E-N-T, the C-I-E has the sh sound. So you hear it coming out, sh. Now again, that's like telling someone to be quiet, right? Shh. So I want you to think about a mom or an auntie telling a child to be quiet when they're in a public place. Shh, don't talk, don't say anything. So it's shunt, shunt. So add the SH in front of the ent. So again, shunt. Excellent. So the entire word after me, efficient. Great. Again, efficient. Excellent. Last time, efficient. Great job. So now you know the meaning of the word, and you also know how to pronounce the word properly. Let me give you an example sentence. Here's the example sentence. He is very efficient. Like the team leader from the story. Again, he is very efficient. Excellent. Now use this word at least one time today, and I'll talk to you in the next lesson.